Where Are They Now? With your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Good evening. Welcome to Where Are They Now? I am your host, Dianne Hart. My special guest tonight is none other than Mr. Lonnie Greene, also known as Kount Funkula. Good evening, Mr. Greene, and how are you?
Fine, and how are you, Miss Dianne?
I'm doing just wonderful. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. So let's just get started. Where are you from?
I am from Compton, California. I first came to Detroit in 1979, and that's when I was with a band called the Sterling Silver Starship Band that was affiliated with George Clinton. And that's how I got into the Parliament Funkadelic thing.
What school did you attend? Did you go to school in California?
Yes, I graduated from Compton High, left Compton High, went to the Navy, finished the Navy, with the Grambling State University, finished at Grambling, went back to California, and they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I ended up in Detroit in 1979. Came to Detroit to get my funk on.
How old were you when you got started in the music business?
14, and kept picking up. And I thought I wanted to be a jazz musician, but jazz musicians have to work too hard. I didn't see the money. I didn't see the money and the good stuff until I got with the funk. That's where when I switched lanes, I said, you know what? I could do this funk stuff. So I had great teachers, and I've been funking since 1979 and haven't looked back.
Who were some of the people who influenced you on the funk side?
Doing the jazz thing, my father listened to the records. As a little guy, I was a trumpet player, so I listened to all the jazz stuff, and I learned it. But it was a show that came on in California years ago called Shindig. First time I seen Sly Stone, I said, Mama, when I grow up, I'm going to be just like that man. And you know how mothers is. Go ahead, baby. I never thought me and Sly Stone would become good friends. Wow. And I met him here in Detroit, and we stayed together at 157011 St. Mary Street in Detroit. And my whole funk world opened up when Sly Stone came into my life.
Wow. You were not anticipating that though, huh?
I had no idea. The lady I was going with said, she just made a comment. I didn't know which idol she was talking about. She said, guess what? I'm going to the airport to pick up your idol. I had a bunch of idols. I said, Sly? I said, I'm going. She said, no. You can't go, but you'll meet him. So I eventually met him. It was a strange meeting, but we cleared up the meeting. And yes, it was a strange, that's all I'm saying. It was a strange meeting.
Okay, I'll leave it right there. It was a strange meeting.
Yes, it was.
Who else influenced you?
Oh, well, as soon as I got to Detroit, George Clinton is very busy. It was Gary Scheider. People might know him as the diaper man with Parliament. I would go to the studio and watch Gary in the studio, and watching Parliament, what they did in the studio was different how I was taught. I didn't see no music charts. Nobody was reading music. Nobody was actually writing the notes down. No music scores. They threw the music, all the stuff I learned in school, they threw that out the window. I'm like, this ain't what I was taught. And then I just told myself, wow, you mean I can do what I want to do? As long as it sounds good? And I had some experiments. And thanks to someone like George Clinton, who lets you be free in your expression. But the only problem with that, when you get free with your expression, your songs disappear. They want your song. They get your song. They get the glory. And so I had to learn about that. And I told myself, in life, any education you get, you have to pay for. So that's how I had to pay for my education. I'm very grateful for how George Clinton did things. In the beginning, I questioned everything because I didn't understand. But as I moved on, just like any parent, you teach a child is how you fit in the world. You have to make up your own mind how you're going to fit in the world. So I kind of like me now. I kind of like doing my own thing in funk. And the problem with me is I like all of it. Everybody is funky. I like everybody's funk. And there's some good funkers out there. The country has all the funk that comes across my computer. People let me hear their song. Ooh, there's some funkers out there. I'm just hoping that somebody would come along and do tours like they used to do back in the 70s and 80s to let the world hear this new funk. Boy, this new funk is really good, Dianne. It's really good.
Do you write your own music?
Yes, I do.
Do you write for others?
Only somebody I'm writing for now. I have a ladies group called Sisters of Funk. Mm-hmm. I'm writing material for them. That's about it. You know, being here in Detroit, being in the studio by yourself. I told somebody the other night, man, I've written so many songs. I'm kind of burnt out. You know, I need a new spark. Man, I've got tons and tons and tons of songs. My wife, Marcia, said, I say they're old. Marcia said, they're not old. You don't need somebody that heard them.
That means they are hardly old because nobody else has heard them. They're brand new. So that means you have to come out and sing some of those songs and play some of those songs so somebody else can hear them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you doing anything with Southern Soul at all? Is there a way to mix the funk and Southern Soul?
Me and Pablo have been talking about it, and it's weird that I have a funk song that got nominated for a blues award here in Detroit. Of course, I didn't win the award. Thornetta Davis did. That girl's awesome. Anyway, I told Thomas I think I can do it, and I do have a couple of songs on the back burner. I just haven't recorded. I surely got them. I just haven't recorded them. They're all up here.
Do you remember what year that was you were nominated? Sounds like I was at the show. I remember that name.
It was 2 or 3 years back. 2022, Marcia said. And I did not know I was nominated, and everybody was calling me saying, Lonnie, you nominated for a music award. I said, no, I'm not. They said P-Funk Outlaws is nominated for blues. I'm like, I don't play blues. I hope people hear me. The Detroit Music Awards, you need a funk award. I play funk. I don't play blues. I play funk. Put me in a funk award, I guarantee you I win it.
Well, I'm going to write it down and I will ask them.
We need a funk category.
They'll have a funk category this year.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But now, once they set up that category, you know you have to then reach out to all the folk you know and say, hey, I need you all to be voting for me. Because that's how you get to win it. Look and start saying, hey, I need y'all to go out there and vote. I will certainly ask about that. I was there. I've been there several years and actually was the person who the Lifetime Achievement Awards.
All right.
I'm looking forward to the Funk Award category.
We need that. Funk really needs to be acknowledged. You know, people, when they speak on Black music, you know, I think our people, it's the structure of all music, from rock and roll. Just think, if no Black people ever came to America, what this music would sound like. It'd be horrible. The American Black music has influenced the world. So just think, if it was no Blacks in America doing music.
It's sad commentary, wouldn't it?
It would be sad to think about. We'd be sounding like Hillbilly Joe. Even that music, the bluegrass came from Black people. All that came from us. But do we get our credit?
No, most time not. And the Listen To is Caught Up. We'll be right back.
You talk to other fellas, girl, I want to fight it, not just anybody. I'm all over you. I'm all over. You know that ain't good. I'm hung up over you. Feeling like a fool.
Welcome back. Thanks for watching Where Are They Now with my guest, Mr. Lonnie Greene, aka Kount Funkula. I've listened to a lot of your music. That is a bad jam. Where did Caught Up come from? What triggered that song?
Marcy says she's gone.
Why, Marcy? Don't leave me, Marcy.
I have to tell the truth.
Okay.
To write a song, you have to be influenced. And it was this lady in Los Angeles who was a singer. She just inspired me to write the song. I would just do a sing, and I took a pencil and paper, and I just started writing. And next thing I know, I'm all caught up. That's how I came out. Marcia don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. I'm not going to lie. It's the truth.
Well, I appreciate you being honest about it. I was just wondering, where did that come from? So now we know. You were inspired by somebody that was talking with you and you got some verbiage from there. So let me ask you this. At what point in time do you think your wheels are really turning? Early in the morning, late at night?
I'm driving in my car on the highway. When I'm driving in my car on the highway, I take a lot of trips down south to Texas. Take them by myself. Man, the music that hits me. I'll be on that phone recorder. I have so many ideas of music on my phone. It's ridiculous. And that's where my ideas come on when I'm driving. I got that from Sly. I remember when Sly was here, we would drive when George Clinton was staying in Brooklyn, Michigan. And we would drive and Sly would say things like, Lonnie, listen to the tires in the snow, how they slush. And listen to the rhythm of the windshield wipers. Oh my goodness. All it's going. It almost sounds like the beginning of that song, Atomic Dog, the slushing of the snow and the windshield wipers. Sly started me to listening to everything. Back in the day, you couldn't say anything around without me coming up with a song. But as you got older, you just run out of ideas. I got a plethora of songs that just sitting. And this recorder behind me, it's 3 to 4 albums of material on here that nobody's heard but me.
So do you anticipate we'll get to hear any of that music soon?
I'm just going to say yes. I'm in the process now of working with some people through Sony Records, and they constantly on me. When you going to do this music? And there's so much is going on with me right now. I'm not going to get into that, but I have friends and associates in Los Angeles saying, man, when you going to release your music? How long you going to sit on it? I was like, I'm going to get it.
You must get it soon. We'd all love to hear it. Let me ask you this. Are you touring at all?
Not now. Before the pandemic, things was popping. When that pandemic hit, it just shut me down. That was my time.
Right.
Pandemic shut it down. So a lot of the venues and the places that I would have been, they don't exist no more. So now I play wherever they pay me at. Most of my shows are in other states. Whenever somebody call me, I'm there.
We didn't really talk about what kind of instruments you play. What do you play? What all do you play?
Anything I put my hands on, I'm going to play it. If I've never played it before, give me a minute to figure it out. I'll be playing it. And I have just about every instrument here in my house. And I get the recording. My son is the engineer, and I'll pick up every instrument and record every instrument by myself and do all the vocals by myself. And then when I don't have a singer, I call Marcia, come up here and help me sing. And she just get on the mic and sing. I put her to work too. You can't be in my family and not work.
So everybody now has to sing or play or be an engineer or do something.
When I'm getting ready, the new song, I have to mention it. My grandson, who is 7 years old, I think he came up with a hit song called Grandma's House. I didn't know that little 7-year-old boy could sing in key and stay in tune. You know, a lot of kids go up and down. They don't stay in a melodic structure. I was in Texas and my phone rung, letting me know someone was at my front door. So I looked and it was my grandson singing, Grandma's House. I'm at Grandma's in key. And he's just dancing and singing. I'm like, and he's making changes. I said, I'm going to record this. And I told him, so when I got back to Michigan, he had made up a verse. Paul, listen, I got another part. He don't know that he's writing songs at 7. I have to do this for him so it can inspire him. When he was 2 years old, I bought him his first drum set. Matter of fact, he got 2 drum sets. I wanted him to be a drummer so bad, but he put that down. He wants to be an astronaut. And he wants to be a scientist, and he wants to be a doctor. If you ever have a conversation with my grandson, he will shock you telling you about the universe. And when he was 4 years old, I'm like, Raiden, how do you know all this? He said, I just know, Paul. And when I took him to NASA, oh, that was something different. Me and Marcia took him to NASA, and he had on this little astronaut suit, space helmet, and all that. And all the people are like, look at the little astronaut. So when the people is doing the tour at NASA, he's correcting the instructors. No, it goes like this. He was 5 years old then. Let this 5-year-old tell them about the universe.
Wow.
He's special. And that motivates me.
That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our second break. We're going to listen to Something to Dance to.
Something to dance to. I love it.
Oh, yeah, baby. This is the count. Y'all shouldn't have never counted me out. This is for my steppers and my ballroomers. If you hear any noise, it's just the girls and the boys doing this ballroom funk. Here's something to dance to all night long. Here's something to dance to. Oh, yeah, I see you over there, baby. You looking good over there. Yeah. I love you too, baby. Here's something to dance to, baby, all night long. Here's something to dance to. Oh yeah. That, why can't you? And my back is nothing but the funk in me. Why must you be like that? Why can't you? And my back, nothing but the funk in me. Ooh, here's something to dance to. Oh yeah, baby. Have no fear to count it, yeah, baby. Do what you do and keep moving, baby. You can always count on the count, yeah. Let's sing this. Here's something to dance to, baby, all night long. Here's something to dance to. tell.
Welcome back to Where Are They Now? My guest is none other than Mr. Lonnie Greene, a.k.a. Kount Funkula, one of the baddest funk musicians of all time. Tell me, where did Something to Dance With come from?
Now, this is a good one. She's going to stay in here and listen to this. I had a keyboard player who was staying with me. He passed. His name is Daryl Jackson. And he did this track. When I came in, he said, listen to this. All the instruments on there, he did, except all the guitars. He asked me to come up with some lyrics, and I couldn't. So all I could come up with, ooh, here's something to dance to. So I put it down, and it was nobody to help me sing, so I called Marsha. She had to come way up here, walk up 3 flights of stairs to get to the studio. I said, come help me sing this song. And she just looked at me. I said, I'm serious. So on that song, that's me, Marsha, and Du singing. Something to dance to. And it's just, here in Detroit, what's that? It's a dance they do, ballroom. You know, we don't dance like that in Compton. But anyway, they do in the ballroom. I've never heard of a funky song to ballroom to. So Marsha and her friends be ballrooming to this funk song. So here's something to dance to. That's it.
Not a thing wrong with that. Listen, wish I could sing. Can't, but hey.
You can sing. See, everybody can sing. Everybody can't sing. I can sing, but I can't sing.
You're going to bring out some new music. No question about it. So
yes.
We're waiting for your new music. I'd like to ask you if there was some advice you could give to these young people or whomever it is that's getting into the industry. What kind of advice would you give to an up-and-coming artist?
Don't listen to dream killers. Never give up on yourself. Believe in God and believe in yourself. And don't stop. I was told a long time ago, no matter what you do in life, somebody's going to like it. And everybody's not going to like what you do. But those people that do like what you're doing, even if it's just your mom, keep doing it. It's a big world. It's a lot of different sounds. Keep pushing. You might get it early. You might get it late. Just don't stop.
And from a business aspect, what pointers would you give somebody when you talk about the business end of the industry?
Ooh, some things I don't know if I can talk about.
Give them a little bit of advice on things not to do possible.
Okay, I'm going to give the things I can talk about.
Okay.
Be sure you control your publishing. You can't trust nobody. I've trusted people, and the people I've trusted burnt me. Get your copyrights in your publishing. You're safe. There's so many ways to do that. Online, on YouTube, they tell you how to do everything. Just take care of your business and have fun when you're doing it. Because like I tell my band all the time, if we ain't having fun, it ain't going to get done. When it gets to the point that it's not fun anymore, don't quit. Just take a break. I never thought I would be doing music this long. I have a friend named Curtis Al, and I told him 2 months ago, I said, you was a smart one, Curtis. You got a job. I just stuck with it. I've had some good accolades. I've met all my idols. James Brown, Sly Stone, Billy Cobham, those were my idols. I met them. I talked with them. I met a lot of great friends, a lot of great people. All when I came to Detroit. Now, I'm in Los Angeles for everybody else, and I didn't meet nobody. I had to come to Detroit, and there's something about Detroit when you leave. Oh, I'm big stuff when I go to California now. I've been here all my life. Y'all didn't know. But now that I come from Detroit, hey, man, Detroit has a lot of pull. People don't believe that, but it's something about a Detroit musician. I'm a California musician, but now I'm a Detroit musician, so they look at me different. I'm going to tell everybody, don't give up on yourself. It's going to be all right.
Absolutely. And you've been with it for many, many years. So who would be better to tell them, stick with it, because you've done that. Tell people how to find you if they'd like to invite you to be on the show, you to come someplace. How do they find you?
The best way to get in contact with me is go on Facebook and inbox me.
Okay.
That's it.
A Facebook page.
Lonnie Chipstar Greene, P-Funk Outlaws page. I have a OG Kount Funkula. See, there's other Kount Funkulas out there, but I was the first one. You know, I was Kount Funkula in 1979, and I'm the only one with a K. You can find me. I'm not hard to find.
Okay. If they went to Kount Funkula, they'd find you?
OG Kount Funkula.
Oh, OG.
That's the original Kount Funkula.
You all heard it right here on Where Are They Now? And you see where he is. He is preparing to roll out some new music.
Yes, I am.
And he's getting ready for some tours, because I'm sure they're coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to interview you.
Dianne, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I am so looking forward to seeing you somewhere performing. I'll be looking for you, trying to find out when you're going to be performing. Thanks to everybody that's watching us. We stream live every Thursday night right here on Detroit Hot TV. You'll be able to catch me on Roku in Tampa Bay on the opening statement on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Be looking for us. Thank you, Mr. Lonnie Greene, a.k.a. Kount Funkula.
Thank you.
Good night.